Hey YouTubians, Miss Coop. How you doing? I hope the last week was great for you guys. And I'm going to say I hope that your next week will be wonderful as well. Today, I am going to show you what I've been munching on over the last year. I've been munching on nachos. So anytime I get the flavor for some nachos in my life, I usually just make me up a small batch. Now, I've seen many recipes on YouTube and Pinterest, but I wind up making a vat of nacho sauce to go over it, and I wind up through the week trying to use it on different things. And usually, because I make too much, I usually wind up having to toss out the rest after about 3 days or so. Sometimes I will take the batch into work and share it amongst my coworkers, and they love this recipe. Anyway, my eye keeps jumping. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, today we're going to make some nachos. If you're interested in how to make this, stay tuned. So today we're going to start with, I'm going to make a small batch, but I'm going to have one large potato. Okay? So I'm going to peel this potato and I'm going to come back with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, I'm back. And I also have my potatoes and my carrots on the stove. Okay, guys, what you see is equal parts of that one potato and carrots. It's like almost equal parts of each. Okay, so as soon as they're done, I'm going to come back. Okay. So I've been trying to make this recipe for you guys for quite some time, and every time I go to videotape it, I run out of space, or something goes wrong with the video, something goes wrong with the recording. It's always something. Anyway, today we're going to finish this, okay? So I'll see you when I come back. Okay, YouTubians, we're back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the carrots and the potato. I want to keep the water that I actually boiled the carrots and potatoes in because I'm going to need it. Okay, so we're going to take this over to the blender and we're going to blend this potatoes. Okay, guys, here we go. So I have placed my potatoes in here. I'm going to go ahead and put some carrots in there. I'm only going to put half of the amount that I initially, as you can see, I only got a little bit left right here, but I'll probably wind up adding this. I normally use equal parts of potatoes and carrots, but like I said before, I don't want to make a vat of nachos. I want enough nachos for me. I want at the end of the eating my nachos that I might have a little bit left for tomorrow if I want to, or enough left to pour over into some macaroni and cheese that I plan to make later on this week. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so this is onion powder. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add some onion powder to my recipe. This says half a teaspoon. I'm going to put 2. I should have just gone on and put a whole, okay, I'm going to use a teaspoon and a half. Okay, so that's a teaspoon and a half. If I feel like I need some more, I'll put some more over in there. And this is some garlic. I'm going to go ahead with that same half a teaspoon. I'm going to add, oops. Y'all know I don't measure anything, but I'm going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of garlic. Okay. Then, to make it cheesy, I'm going to put about 3 of these in there. 3 heapings. Okay, I put 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast in there, right? And then I'm going to pour some olive oil in there. I'm going to put about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. That's about 1/4 of a cup. 1/4 of a cup. And then last but not least, I'm going to add some Himalayan sea salt. I'm going to go ahead and put 1/2 teaspoon, and if I feel like it needs more, I'll put more in there. Then last but not least, I'm going to add some oat milk. Oat milk. Okay, a little bit of oat milk. This is the liquid that we boiled the potatoes and the carrots in, and I'll just pour a little bit of that in there. You'll probably want to know how much did I pour. About 1/4 of a cup. Remember, this is only 1 potato, but I put about 1/4 of a cup in there. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire this puppy up. Make enough for yourself. If you want to make more for the family, add 2 potatoes, maybe 4 potatoes, but just don't make a vat. You'll make too much. Excellent. Let me see. Is it missing anything? All right. So I probably put in what did I put in? I put in a little bit of salt. So I'm going to say in the future, use a little less salt. This is not too salty, just to tell you, but being that I'm going to put other things in here, you might want to use just a little less salt. I used 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon might be too much. Oh, actually, I thought I used 1/4 of a teaspoon. I think I used 1/2 teaspoon. So you use 1/4 of a teaspoon. Still good though, still good. So I'm gonna go ahead and add, this is what I had a taste for today, was some nachos. I really did. And I'm going to put some jalapenos and some tomatoes. Yeah. So let's start by pouring us some. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut me some jalapenos up over it. Hopefully my avocado is still good. I wish I had some cilantro. Some cilantro would be perfect. And let's see. Yummy. And let's see, anything else that I might want on there? Here, take a look at that. Actually, let me help you see that. See that? Oops, move my fingers. See that? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Okay, guys. Now, you can add anything you want to your nachos. But I have managed to show you how to make nachos it's very good, guilt-free, very delicious. I encourage you to try it. Any leftover sauce, you can make mac and cheese with it. Add a little bit more garlic. One thing that I did not add into this recipe was the lemon juice. You got to add the lemon juice. If not lemon juice, add some vinegar to give it that slightly tangy taste. You don't need the lemon juice. It'll come out just as good. This is hot. But use the lemon juice or the apple cider vinegar. Just a touch, like a tablespoon or so. And it gives it that fermented sort of flavor. Okay? So guys, that's the only thing that I forgot to put into here. So, you know this is hot, right? So I'm going to say, guys, thank you for keeping the sister strong. I'm glad you decided to join me. Hopefully you'll try this recipe out. This is delicious even without the lemons or the vinegar. And it's still delicious. Try it out. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. This is good. This is really good. Got my nose running like crazy, but it's good.